squaring off. It's the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And away we go at the link. Dory Jackson now to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Not the way you want to start your game, but the pick was dropped, so the opening drive continuing now with 2nd down. They are on it with Saquon Barkley. He won't be able to get past the line very quickly, Brock. They're facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They go to Barkley again. He's got the 1st and more past the 40. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. It's Darius Slayton with the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Go play action. Here's Dart. This one's to Slayton, left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 16 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. They'll cobble together a yard there. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Blitz coming. Here's Dart. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's out in the clear. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Micah McFadden able to make the play.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
No touch, set. No touch.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. He's caught after getting about 4 yards here. 3rd down run falling a little shy of the first. Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Some excellent English on that punt. This one makes it all the way to the 6 before the team touches down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Throw left side, complete. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, here's Darts. Escapes the pocket. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Going on 1st down. It's Darts. Completed over the middle. This play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now. Now here's Cam Scatterbo on the ground. And he's going to be brought down into enemy territory now at the 46. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Pretty obvious this defense. They need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on first. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself in those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Out of the gun this time, here's Starks. He locates Daniel Bellinger. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Scatterboo now from the gun. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They'll run with Devin Singletary. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Let's go. Nice.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. Scatterboo is in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants start to fight back with their first points of this game. Graham Gano to attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Dre, set.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Tiger one. Set.
Luckily, trying this up the gut. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
180.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he'll try to have his second punt. And the direct snap goes to the up end. He's going to go for it. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that game one as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
Broke through the tackle. This one doesn't get much. Down to the 41. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
And I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. From the pistol, he gives the scout a move. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
So this one goes against the offense. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Now Darts going to the air. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. They'll go. Here's Darts. And it's incomplete. So that's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. They already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline this penalty. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he'll bowl his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's another carry for Barkley. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Headed out right. He's going to keep it this time. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
That's one of those situations where if you're going to call that play, you better execute it. Because if it works, well, you're a genius. But one little thing gets off, a little bit of penetration, you don't seal the edge, well, you're punting, and that play goes right out the window.
They'll go. Hurts. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see, because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Dart now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Offense in the hurry up here.
First down, New York.
From the gun, it's Tracy. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Giants first down.
Motion the slot man right. First down, and they go right back to it. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Darts looking to throw. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. It's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3rd down now. Here's Darts. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. That's going to catch the crossbar and be sent backwards. No good. And the deficit stays at 7.
That fooled me. He had it online. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
No touch that. Anyone, eh? No touch.
I'll start this one out with Barkley. Open space inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing now from the gun. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
That's going to throw again here on 2nd and 10. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Now begin the drive with Dillon. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Great, set. On anyone, huh?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Hey, let's go.
Looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Eckler gets it on 3rd down. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this 1st half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Slayton with a return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. New York to the line. 1st and 10. To throw. Here's Dart. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
2nd and 10 now. Hits him on the out route. And This one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Dart gonna throw again. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Throw in on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around?
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Great. Trimmer.
Drive starts with a run by Dillon. And he only manages one. A couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Great. Set.
Going right back to Dillon. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Running left, this is Barkley. He got what he could on a cutback inside, but it winds up well short of the marker. Call it 5 yards there. It's going to be 4th and 4. On now comes their punter. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
I'm sure, Kate, that the coaches would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however, this time. Coach will get the ball back, and everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
He's on the ground here. Tracy drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Darts back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
No touch it. On anyone else. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this one breaks beautiful as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
It's stealing here on second down. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Going to the ground again on throws. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Great, set. And anyone,
They'll go again with Dillon. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Hurts on first down. Here's a screen for Dillon. Running in the red zone. And he gets this down at the 13-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go to Barkley again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Hey, easy, 63.
Hurts now from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Slayton with the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Finds him on the crossing route. After making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Into the Shotgun this time. Here's Dart. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
These quarterbacks in the league, they're getting so good at taking care of the football. It's hard. They didn't get a pick last week, found a way to win. But when a quarterback gives you an opportunity, you've got to take advantage of it. It's kind of like that batting practice fastball. When it's down the middle, you got to hit it.
He's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. Third down coming up. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Trimmer.
First down, a run with Barkley. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
They'll come up first and 10. Blitz coming here. Hurts. So it's taken in by Kylan Granson. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Good. Set. Get him.
They'll give this up the middle to Dillon. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Good. Set.
It's a sneak, Hurts. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25. New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on a quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Looking quickly, trying to get set again. Going on 1st down, it's Dart. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up 2nd down. Back to throw, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready.
They are throwing it again. Look, this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Working quickly here. Another try following the sack. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, no doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown when the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route.
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants drop the lead back to 13. Gano ready to send this away. Wangu now to return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
No touch it. 180, 180. No touch.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
Barkley getting here on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Here's another carry for Barkley. Play not developing as they had hoped. So that's a loss of yardage, Brock. 4th down coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. New York to the line, 1st and 10. Blitz coming, here's Darts. Catch is made, it's Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Offense up to the line fast.
2nd and 3. 26-yard line.
2nd and 3. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they have 3rd and short.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing on 3rd. Here's Dodd. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. They'll go. Here's Darts. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they lose those chains. New set of downs for him at the 38. Dart setting in the throw here. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Dart looking to throw. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third down now. Here's Darts. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
And let's be honest here. Where that throw was made, he was going to have to get on his horse and run for that first down anyway. Got to haul it in before you can make that mad dash.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Don't touch that. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer. Don't touch.
Dillon, a first down carry. And he made his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And only can get his a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
2.
Going for the first, it's Dillon. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
This game of today, Kate, in so many ways is so different than the game I played. That's a call that I can close my eyes and still remember. All you do as a QB is just look. It just takes a look at the big guys up front saying, give me a push, and I'll do the rest.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. He's going to take a knee. The Giants using their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here.
Don't touch that.
They'll go for the gun with Barkley. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Elliott connects there. And that'll give him a 16-point advantage.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Here's Smith on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Now Dart. He had it for a moment, but a great defense the play to Charlie loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So second down coming up. Throwing from the gun. Try and push it deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
First down, New York.
Clark gonna throw again. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's gonna be to the 34-yard line. Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing deep for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
That's brought in by Slayton. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining. Long odds ahead of them. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. In the goal line. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
First and goal, Giants.
Tracy does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of a yard.
Darkwing pistol. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams with field goals, you got a great chance to win.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get it?
And that's a touchdown. Great catch there, and with almost no time left, well, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense?
And this is going to be cut for 2, so some fight left in them. Love it. It is back to a one-score game. Okay. They've got a shot at this now, Brock. However improbable it may be, that 2-point try makes this a one-score game.
And that's all you want, Kate. You just want one more shot, right? Just a little bit of life. Hands, team, get yourself ready to go get this football. You get the ball back, take a shot to the end zone. I know this. Crazier scripts have been written in the NFL before us, and they'll be written following us, too.
So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.